Welcome, everyone, to our live baseball stream. We are live from Wapsie Valley Field. I am your play-by-play announcer, Shane Kelly. Tonight is District 9 Championship, featuring the Maquoketa Valley Wildcats from the Tri-Rivers West Conference versus the 7th-ranked Wapsie Valley Warriors. Taking a look at the brackets real quick. Here's how they look after last Tuesday night's game. As you know, Wapsie Valley defeated Iowa Valley 4-2 to advance to this game, while Maquoketa Valley in a little bit of an upset over second-seeded North Tama. They won that game 4-3. So that sets up tonight's matchup. And then on the other side of the sub-state, whoever wins tonight's game will play the winner of North Lynn versus East Buchanan. That one will be taking place in Troy Mills. So, any rate, the Maquoketa Valley Wildcats, they are coached by John Grimm. Assistant coach is Trevor Bogey. They come into this game 15-10. They were 6-8 in the Tri-Rivers West Conference. They finished in 5th place. Maquoketa Valley comes into this postseason play as the 3rd seed in our bracket. They did defeat Lisbon 6-3 in the first round, and then, like I said, they upset North Tama in Traer 4-3 last Tuesday night to reach this district final. The Wildcats come into this game on a 4-game winning streak. This is the first time these two teams have met since they started using Varsity Bound to record stats back in 2009. The Wildcats, they come into this game averaging 6.2 runs per game, while they allow 4.5 runs per game. As a team, they hit .254, but they have a team on-base percentage of .398, which is incredible, while they have a 2.37 team earned run average. This team only starts one senior, Toby Grimm, but he is their top offensive player. Toby Grimm, he's a senior. He will bat first in their lineup. He comes into this game with a .400 batting average, which leads the team. He's also got a .471 on-base percentage. He's also got a .489 slugging, which also leads the team. He also leads the team with 36 hits, 20.
What did that pop-up say?
I don't remember. So, all right, looks like we're back live now. Any rate, what I was saying was Toby Grimm is their top offensive player. He leads their team in almost every statistical category. The pitcher for the Wildcats tonight is Brady Wall. He's a sophomore. This will be his 12th game pitched, his 7th start. He is 4-1 on the season. He's pitched in 36 innings, which leads the team. He's also given up 20 hits. He's allowed 17 runs, 6 of them earned. He's walked 22 batters. He struck out 48. He's got a 1.17 earned run average. Opponents just hit 128 against them. Wapsie Valley, on the other hand, they're coming into this game 31-7. The Warriors are coming off a tough win in a pitcher's duel over Iowa Valley 4-2. But the Warriors have won 15 of their last 16 games. The offense is now averaging 7.6 runs per game on the season, while they just give up 3.5 runs per game. And as a team, they have a .317 batting average, a .416 on-base percentage, while their pitchers have a combined earned run average of 2.45. Top players, offensive players for Wapsie, the spark plugs at the top start with Briar Bellis and Caden Dana. They have combined to score 96 runs for the team. And then you got the lightning rods in the middle of the lineup with Jake Shore and Tucker Latterberg. They have combined to drive in 103 runs for the Warriors. Tonight's pitcher is Trayton Sauerbrei, the senior. This will be his 10th game that he started. He is 8-1 on the season. He leads the team with 46 innings pitched. He's given up 40 hits, 16 runs, 14 of them earned. He's walked 16, struck out 49, and has a 2.13 earned run average. Here are the Access Systems coaches' keys to the game. Coach Jakin is hoping to see a lot of energy, both from the crowd and the players, just like we did last Tuesday night. He's also looking for quality at-bats, and he's hoping for the team to score early. He's also looking for Trayton to throw strikes and establish his curveball early. So that is the Access Systems coaches' keys to the game. Officials for tonight's game are David Nee and Joe Frost. Taking a look at the starting lineup, first for Maquoketa Valley, they're going to lead off with Toby Grimm at second base. Batting second will be Dylan Knipper at third base. Batting third will be Bryce Baskey. He's their shortstop. Batting fourth is the pitcher, Brady Wall. Batting fifth is Trevor Grimm, the first baseman. Batting sixth is Dexter Dietkitter. He is their catcher. And then batting seventh is Daniel Glass playing right field. Batting eighth is Kenyon Baker, their designated hitter. He will be DHing for Braden Bjorkgren. He is their left fielder. And then rounding out the Wildcat lineup is Matthew Shaw. He will be their center fielder. The Warriors will line up like this defensively. In the outfield, we got Caden Dana start off in left field. In center will be Briar Bellis. And then right field will be Jake Shore. The infield looks like this. You've got Blake Hesse at third. Got Garrett Shannon at shortstop and Manny Hebner at second base. Over at first base will be Hunter Curley tonight. On the mound will be Trayton Sauerbrei. Behind the plate will be Tucker Latterberg. Designated hitter for tonight will be T.J. Jakin. He will be the designated hitter for Hunter Curley. Game time temperatures around 87 degrees. Got the winds coming out of the west about 6 miles per hour. If you're still planning on coming to the game yet, bring plenty of bug spray. It's a little buggy tonight. Congratulations to the Wapsie Valley softball team for finishing the season 23-9. They did lose a hard-fought game last night to Osage, 4-3 in the regional semifinals. But give a shout-out to Coach Austin Jeans and his coaching staff, along with the Wapsie Valley players. They finished the season with the most wins since they started keeping records in varsity bound, with 23 of them. And they've done a remarkable job turning the softball program around. It takes a lot of dedication from coaches, players, and all the parents. So congratulations to the Wapsie Valley softball team. We are going to play a video from the Iowa High School Athletic Association.
Number 1, Matthew Shaw. The Wildcats are head coached by John Grimm, assisted by Trevor Bogey. And now, out of the North Iowa.
We've got a phenomenal staff, and they're very committed to not just our 360-some schools, but the 70,000 male athletes that we provide programs for. That's what we try to keep in focus as much as possible, and that keeps us going. That's the fuel that kind of makes that train run.
Been with the Athletic Association 22 years, currently one of the assistant directors under Mr. Keating, and serve in the capacity working with our student outreach services, and also am the bowling administrator, former golf administrator, and then work with our corporate sponsors and advertisers with regard to association publications, website.
So currently I'm the administrator for football, swimming, and track and field. As part of that, it's helping schools and officials with rules interpretations, organizing the state events at our different venues, communicating with officials, hiring officials, and assigning officials for the postseason competition.
I'm the director of officials, and then I'm also the sport administrator for wrestling and golf.
I help manage all the officials in the state of Iowa, make sure they're fully registered and have all their stuff completed prior to the season's beginning and the postseason.
Right now I oversee the administrative sports of basketball and soccer.
So assistant director here at State Association. I'm a sports administrator for cross country, tennis, and baseball. I do our student advisory group, and I'm one of the 3 directors that helps with eligibility.
I am an administrative assistant here at the Iowa High School Athletic Association. I help out with the enrollment in beds and participation survey and the co-op sharing agreements for schools.
My position's evolved because our communication method has switched completely online from a print or driven organization that had its own print shop to now ADs online, supers online, fans online, parents online, students online. Everybody wants to see everything, so our website became our priority. Social media exploded because it had to. We've had to digitize our operations, and so as communications director, that means coming up with a lot of new things and new ways to do things.
Internal employee type things, benefits, payrolls, things like that. I do the internal financial statements.
I assist in the accounting department, so I assist Jess as the director of finance. So I deal with all our accounts receivables and our accounts payables, and I am also assisting her with the online ticketing program, Hometown Ticketing.
I specialize kind of in the student leadership realm and help Chad with some of his workshops and registration behind the scenes. I line up meals at tournaments, hotel rooms, that kind of thing for our board. I'm just kind of the one that learns a little bit of everything and helps wherever I can.
I do all the design work and then of course print the programs and anything else that needs printed.
I think my primary roles are vision. You know, where do we want to go? What do we want to be to our schools and our young people? Also, be the public face of the Athletic Association, be the connection between this office and the general public.
I think people often have a misconception of how many people are in this building. I mean, even people in Boone don't understand, no, there's only 14 of us.
You know, when you're a staff of our size, we've got to work together. You can't be in a silo, just kind of hunker down on your part of this. We've got to bounce things off of each other. We have to collaborate. We've got to share ideas, and we've got to jump in and help where we're needed. We've got a leadership meeting every week, and we make sure we go through everything and anything that we should be discussing and trying to figure out how are we going to do this. We have a lot of fun doing what we're doing. Why wouldn't we? We're around sports all day.
For me, it's important because I feel like I'm helping a child. You know, I have a child with high.
All right, we're back live here at Wapsie Valley Field. 2 up for the Wildcats is Toby Grimm. He is their senior second baseman. First pitch is taken upstairs for a ball. Toby Grimm comes into this game with a .400 batting average, a .471 on base. He takes that pitch for ball 2, 73-mile-an-hour fastball. He leads the Wildcats in almost every statistical category. That pitch just missed for ball 3. So 3 straight balls for Trayton Sauerbrei. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Missed up and in for ball 4. So the Wildcats quickly get their first base runner.
Now batting third baseman number 5, Dylan Knipper.
That'll bring up Dylan Knipper. He is a sophomore. Coming to this game with a .266 batting average. He's got a .484 on-base percentage. He's got one of the team's 2 triples. He's also got one of the team's 1 home run, one of the 2. That pitch is also upstairs for ball 1. Drayton saw Bryce struggling to find the strike zone early in this game. Nipper does lead the team with 12 hit by pitches. That pitch is taken inside for ball 2. Umpire calls time. Coach Jakin wants to have a quick word with his pitcher. I'm sure he's alarmed with the first pitch taken for first 6 pitches being all balls. Shout out to Legacy Roofing of Iowa. Protect your largest investment with our reliable roofing and gutter services. If you want to make your roof last as long as possible, it is vital that you never put off a roof repair. Small issues with roofing become big issues in a hurry. No matter how major or minor the repair you need, we are here to help. We offer roofing contracting, storm damage repair, gutter replacement, and residential and commercial roofing. Call Mitch at 319-415-2472 or Lou at 319-415-5547. So the count is 2 balls and no strikes. Nipper steps back in there. Here's the pitch. Called strike 1. 73 miles an hour fastball. That'll make the count 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swung on and miss. First strike 2. That's a 74 mile an hour heater. Drayton checks the runner over at first. Here's the pitch. Curveball fouled off. Count will remain 2 balls and 2 strikes. Drayton checks the runner. There's a curveball. It gets hit high up in the air, left field, but out of play. So the count will remain 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wildcats coming into this game as a team. They hit .254, but they've got a .398 on-base percentage. Grimm takes off. There's strike 3. Throw down to second base, not in time. But they do get the first out on the strikeout. Grimm will take second base on the stolen base. That'll bring up Bryce Vasky, the freshman, coming into this game with a .279 batting average, .402 on-base percentage. He leads the Wildcats with 3 sacrifice flies, which wouldn't be in the situation here. Curveball missed upstairs for ball 1. The curveball is the key pitch for Drayton. Swung on and missed. 74 mile an hour fastball for strike 1. That evens the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. 74 mile an hour on that one. The count's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Fouled back over my head, right to the right of me. Count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. 75 mile an hour fastball. So that'll be the second out of the inning. That'll bring up the pitcher for the Wildcats, Brady Wall. Brady Wall's a sophomore. Comes into this game batting .329, which is second on the team. .463 on-base percentage. Here's the pitch. Right on the outside corner for strike 1. Wall leads the team in doubles. He's also got the team's other triple with 1. There's a curveball, missed. That'll even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Wall's got 16 RBIs on the season. He's drawn 17 walks, which is tied for the team lead. Here's a pitch, swung on, hit toward Shannon, just missed. Dana will quickly scoop it up, throw it to home. And cutting it off is Trayton. He'll throw it over to second. That ball will get past everybody and into right field, where Jake Shore will harness it. So the Wildcats are the first ones to get on the board. RBI single for Wall. Drives in Grimm for the Wildcats. So this will bring up Trevor Grimm, freshman. He's got a 182 batting average. Pitches upstairs for a ball. 326 on base percentage. There's the pitch from Trayton. Swung on, fouled off right side, out of play. That'll even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Down low. Missed with the curveball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That'll make the count 2-1. There's a strike. 75-mile-an-hour fastball at the knees. That'll even the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed for strike 3. 75-mile-an-hour fastball. So that'll do it for the Wildcats in the top of the first inning. They did score 1 run. Off 1 hit. No errors. 1 runner left on base. We are going to head to the home half of the first inning. Due up for the Warriors is Bellis, Dana, and Shore. Shout out to Oran Mutual Telephone Company. They've been serving the area since 1911. Oran Mutual Telephone Company is a modern, independently owned telephone company providing internet and telephone services to Oran, Iowa, and the surrounding rural area. Give them a call at 319-638-6006 or email omtc@orantelco.com. RTC Communications. RTC is here to provide high-quality, superior service to you, the customer, by offering great customer service and the services you want and need to work and stay connected with family and friends. Reach out to them at 319-279-3375 or email manager@reedlandtelco.com. VanDaele Insurance in Fairbank. They can help you with auto, home, health, life, crop, and commercial insurance. Talk to Chad or Amber or any one of their fine agents at 319-635-2526. Thank you for sponsoring Wapsie Valley Baseball.
Coming up to bat for Wapsie Valley.
All right, we're back live here at Wapsie Valley Field. Due up for the Warriors, Briar Bellis. Coming into this game, he's got a 381 batting average, 497 on base percentage. He leads the Warriors with 3 triples. Shows bunt on the first pitch, pulls it back for ball 1. I'm sure Briar just wanted to get a good look at that first pitch. Here's pitch 2. Inside, just got out of the way. 71-mile-an-hour fastball.
Count 2 balls, no strikes.
That'll be 2 balls and no strikes. There's the strike. 71-mile-an-hour heater. Making the count 2 balls and a strike. If you're hearing the outside noise, you'll notice that Boer is announcing every pitch. That's because the scoreboard is not working. So Brett Bergman wanted me to make sure if there's any big donors out there that would like to donate for a new scoreboard, boy, we sure could use it. We'll have their name plastered all over it if you can come up with the funds for it. There's ball 3.
3 balls, 2
That'll make the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Briar Bellis. Here's the payoff pitch, inside and high. Briar will flip the bat over to the on-deck circle and take first base.
Now batting left fielder, number 0, Caden Dana.
So that'll put the first runner on for the Warriors. Bringing up Caden Dana. Coming into this game, Dana's got a 373 batting average. He leads the team with a 550 on-base percentage. He leads the state in Class 1A with 38 walks. Briar Bellis will take off, and he will easily get second base. Dana did take the first pitch for a strike. So he's behind the count 0-1. Dana's also been hit 6 times. He leads the team in that painful category. Here's the pitch outside for ball 1. That'll even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Brady Wall, he's just a sophomore. He's 4-1 on this. He's 4-1 on the season. Pitched in 36 innings. Pickoff move at second base. Nothing doing. Breyer's easily back in. The Warriors would love to get that run back. That pitch is upstairs. 72 mile an hour. Makes it 2-1. It has been a frustrating last couple weeks with that scoreboard. Huge swing and a miss for strike 2. That'll even the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We've got a beautiful ball field here. Great stands, lights. Now we need a scoreboard. That ball is taken upstairs for ball 3.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And those of you that are familiar with Wapsie Valley Field, we're going to need to reposition it right now. It's straight down the right field line. That ball is inside for ball 4. So 2 full counts results in walks. That'll put runners on first and second. Nobody out. Brings up Jake Shore. One of the 4 seniors for the Warriors. Got a .446 batting average, .510 on base percentage. That pitch hits Jake, so that'll load the bases. So Wall looks a little rattled out there for the Wildcats. Here comes their coach. I'm sure to try to settle him down. This is a big game for both teams. The Warriors have been here quite a few times, district finals. Under Coach Jake, and they've only won it once. That was back in 2018. They advanced to sub-state. I talked to Brent Sauerbrei. He thinks they last did it before then, clear back in 97 or 98. 96 or 97, and he doesn't think there was any before that. So if the Warriors do figure out a way to win tonight, it'll only be the 3rd district championship that we're aware of. Feel free to note something in the comments if you have any corrections on that. Our history only goes back so far. But that'll bring up Tucker Latterberg, the senior. He's got a .424 batting average, .510 on base percentage. Here's the first pitch way outside for ball 1. 65 mile an hour slider. And yeah, the outfield is playing deep, and they should be. That ball skied up in the air, and it's going to push foul behind right on the right side of the stands. You probably heard the bang. That'll even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tucker leads the team with 13 doubles. He's also got 3 triples. He hits that one right through the infield gap between second and first. Into scores. Briar Bellis coming around is also Caden Dana right behind him. That's the first hit of the game for the Warriors, and they'll take the lead 2-1. Big hit there by Tucker Latterberg. That will be his 52nd and 53rd RBI on the season. He leads Class 1A in that category. That ball is hit, pushed foul, right side. Out of the reach of Grimm at first base. Wall is walking around the pitcher's mound. Now we're ready to play ball. Trayton Sauerbrei steps in there. Down 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Fouled straight back. Got a good piece of it. It'll make the count 0-2. Trayton's got a .317 batting average, .447 on base percentage. He's got 2 triples for the team. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Chopped in the infield. That'll go to the second base for one, over to first in time. Oh, no. Okay, so they're calling the runner. They're calling Tucker Ladderberg out for advancing to second, but safe at first is Trayton Sauerbry.
Sauerbry grounds into the fielder's choice.
So Trayton Sauerbry will reach on the fielder's choice. Advancing to third is Jake Shore. There's only one out. Coach is asking for a word. Tucker was late coming off the base. Umpire is signaling him to go back to the dugout. This is Coach Grimm asking him to confer over a play. Coach was pointed toward first base. I'm wondering if they were talking about some form of interference. But the call will remain as called.
Down on the play for out number one. Jake Shore advances to third. Sauerbry safe at first.
So that'll bring up Manny Hebner.
Now batting second.
Another one of the 4 seniors for the Warriors. Manny's got a .343 batting average, .448 on-base percentage. Hit a huge double against Iowa Valley. Trayton Sauerbry takes off. Manny will take that first pitch for a strike. But that'll put 2 runners in scoring positions for Manny. If Manny can connect on one of his patented doubles, he's got 11 of them on the season. He's got a shot at driving in 2 runs. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. That was a 71-mile-an-hour fastball from Wall. Here's a 0-2. Gets away from the catcher. Coming in to score is Jake Shore for the 3rd run of the game for the Warriors. They'll call that a pass ball on Dedeker.
1 ball, 2 strike count.
The count's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Advancing to third on the play is Trayton Sauerbry. Again, only 1 out. That ball is chopped toward the third baseman, but foul. Kind of a good thing because Trayton was kind of caught in no man's land there. If they'd have called that a fair ball, he was a little far off the bag. Slow chopper, if that would have been fair, he probably would have scored if he would have just taken off. I mean, really had no choice in that situation. But as it is, it's a foul ball. The count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on, driven toward center field. Oh, actually, second baseman. He'll catch it. That ball got up a little far. I thought it was a little further than it was. It'll be an infield pop fly for out number 2. Not quite far enough to drive in Sauerbry. That'll bring up Blake Hesse. Blake had 2 hits last Tuesday night against Iowa Valley. He takes that pitch for a ball. Just missed the outside corner. Blake's got a .212 batting average, .307 on base percentage. Here's the pitch from Wall. That ball is hit foul out of play, right side. Pitch from Wall, swung on, chopped foul. That'll make the count 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
I don't even think I have the outside mic on. Now I do. Sorry about that, guys. Now you can hear the crack of the bat. There's a foul ball. Count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes. You guys probably had no idea what I was talking about with Bohr. You'll hear him announce every single count in between pitches. That ball is chopped foul, left side, but foul. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us tonight on the live stream. Looks like we've got quite a few viewers out there. Pitch missed on the outside corner for ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That pitch is down low for ball 3. Welcome anybody from the Maquoketa Valley area. Welcome to our live stream. Here's a 3-2 pitch. That pitch is hit toward third baseman. It'll get past him. It'll be fair ball. Rounding first, heading towards second, and he'll hold it first. But that'll be the second hit of the game. That'll drive in Trayton Sauerbry, making our score 4-1 Warriors. That'll bring up Garrett Shannon, the shortstop. He's a sophomore. Got a .224 batting average, .394 on base. Wall will step off. Throw over to first. SC's back in easily. Standing. Here's the pitch. Down low. Well, called a strike. 72 mile an hour at the knees. Makes the count 0-1. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That'll even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Outside. Ball 2. Garrett Shannon does have 13 walks on the season. Again, he's got a .394 on base percentage. Here's the pitch. Hesse takes off. That ball is hit right up the middle. And putting on the tag is Grimm for out number 3. But the Warriors score 4 runs off of 2 hits. No errors. 1 runner left on base. We are going to head to the top of the second inning. Due up for the Wildcats, Deep Kidder, Glass, and Baker. Shout out to Little Wapsie Communications. Their state-of-the-art fiber network is complete in Fairbank. Ready to serve your home or business with the fastest internet in town. For plans, pricing, or more information, call 319-279-3375. Thank you for sponsoring Wapsie Valley Baseball. We are back live here at Wapsie Valley Field. Warriors have an early lead, 4-1 over the Wildcats. This is Dexter Deetketer. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Coming into this game, Deedeker's got a .179 batting average. There's that curveball. Swung on and missed for strike 2. 58 mile an hour. Deedeker is a sophomore. Leads a tie for the team lead with walks with 17. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Well, that's the first out of the inning. That'll bring up right fielder Daniel Glass. He's a junior. On the season, he's 0 for 2. He has drawn a walk. He's been hit twice. That pitch is taken outside for ball 1. Here's the pitch. It gets away from Tucker, but it's simply ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Glass has played sparingly for the Wildcats. There's a strike, 76-mile-an-hour fastball. That'll make the count 2 balls and a strike. There's a pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. 76-mile-an-hour heater. That'll even the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So quickly there are 2 outs in the inning. And that'll bring up the designated hitter. Kenyon Baker, sophomore. He's the designated hitter. Baker's got a 120 batting average, but a 333 on base percentage. Here's a pitch from Trayton. Curveball didn't break enough. Upstairs for ball 1. There's a strike. 59-mile-an-hour curveball. That'll even the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's a pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. 76-mile-an-hour fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Here's a 1-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled off. Be a good spot for Trayton's curveball if he's got one. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, skied up in the air, but it's going to push foul out of play. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Trayton looks a lot more relaxed out there. It helps when the team gives you the lead. There's his curveball. That ball is chopped toward the third base side, but it's going to be foul. Just barely foul. Count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes. Baker just got a piece of that curveball. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Trayton Sauerbrice strikes out the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left on base. We are going to head to the home half of the 2nd inning. Due up for the Warriors is TJ Jakin and then Briar Bellis and Caden Dana. We'll be back in just a moment.
Good. Good sportsmanship is also showing high character and accountability, doing what is right and setting a good example not only on the court but in the classroom as well.
Position changes for the Wildcats. Moving to pitcher number 1, Matthew Shaw. And now in center field, number 3.
We are back live here at Wapsie Valley Field. There's been a pitching change for the Wildcats. Wall's night is done. In to pitch for the Wildcats is Matthew Shaw. He's a junior. This will be his 10th game that he's pitched in. Comes into this game with a 5-3 record. He's thrown 31 innings, given up 27 runs, or 27 hits, that is. 23 runs, 11 of them earned. He's walked 21. He's hit 6 batters, struck out 20. He's got a 2.48 earned run average. Opponents hits just 189 against him. Wall heads to center field. So basically they just switched positions, it looks like. TJ Jakins coming up to bat for the Warriors. TJ's a sophomore. He's got a 209 batting average, 327 on base percentage. He's hit 2 doubles. Here's the first pitch from Shaw. Taken for a strike. 70-mile-an-hour breaking ball. Just hit the outside corner. Looked like a slider from here. That ball gets away from Dedeker. Allowed to even the count, 1 ball and 1 strikes. Let me take that scoreboard off there for you so you can see the action. All right, here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, chopped foul. Making the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Just yell at me, guys, when you see that. I'm sure I'll hear you. That's what I used to do when I was watching, games and the guy forgot to take off the scoreboard. That ball is bounced in front of the plate. That'll even the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's a 2-2 pitch from Shaw. Swung on, chopped foul, left side. Count remains 2-2. TJ's got 18 hits on the season, 16 of them singles. Here's the pitch. That is also bounced in front of the plate. That'll run the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Breyer is getting his exercise in. Chasing those down from the batter's box. I mean the on-deck circle. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Swung on and hit. Line drive, base hit in between third and short. Solid single for TJ Jakin. He hit that ball right through that gap between Nipper and Baskey. Coming in to pinch run will be Logan Sauerbry. So that'll be the 3rd hit of the game already for the Warriors. It'll bring up Breyer Bellis. Breyer walked his first time at bat. Breyer's a left-handed batter. Pickoff move at first base. Logan is back in safely. Logan does have 3 steals for the Warriors. Here's the pitch. Swung on, chopped foul. I think it went off Breyer. He's going to walk that one off a little bit. Umpire is going to walk this ball back out to the pitcher just to give Breyer a little extra time. Breyer stands back in there. Down 0-1. Throw over to first. Logan's back in safely. Decent pickoff move by Shaw. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hammered toward right field, but that's going to be pushed foul. That'll get all the way to the fence in that corner.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That'll make the count 0-2. Got some fans behind the right field fence. This ball is poked to the other side, left side, out of play. Count remains 0-2. If there's anybody we know out there, tell them to reset the scoreboard. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit high up in the air. That'll get out to the left field, Bjorken. And he'll make the catch for out number 1. Bjorkgren is how Blake is pronouncing that.
Now batting left fielder number 0, Caden Dana. 1 out.
Now there's 1 out. Brings up Caden Dana. Dana also drew a walk his first time at bat. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hammered toward the left fielder. That's going to get down for base hit. Baskey will chase it down from the shortstop position. Give Dana his first hit of the game. I believe that's his first hit of postseason play. That'll bring up Jake Shore. Jake got hit by the pitch his last time at bat. He did come around and score. Here's the pitch. Called a strike. 65-mile-an-hour slider. Here's the pitch from Shaw. Fouled straight back. 66 on that off-speed pitch.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That'll make the count 0-2 on Jake Shore. Jake has got 54 hits on the season. That ball is scalded high up in the air, deep toward left field. Getting under his Bjorken. He'll make the play, tagging and advancing toward third, or trying to advance toward third. And the home plate umpire is the one that calls him out. The delayed reaction there. I believe it was just making sure he had the ball. So that'll do it for the Warriors in the bottom of the second inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, one runner left on base. We are going to head to the third inning. Warriors lead 4-1. We'll be back in just a moment.
In Iowa, we are fortunate to have a lot of opportunities to get involved in at our schools.
Athletics and activities have so many positive effects. From learning how to build relationships and healthy lifestyles,
And gain self-esteem and confidence.
Make participation a priority. You and your school will benefit.
Bottom of the third. So through 3 innings, just an updated score in Troy Mills. It's 0-0. Northland and East Buchanan. First pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. There's another swing and a miss, 75-mile-an-hour fastball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
This is Shaw. Shaw asked for time. He's a junior. Coming in this game, he's got a .218 batting average, .337 on-base percentage. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So that's a first out of the inning. That'll bring up Toby Grimm. He drew a walk his first time at bat. He has scored the only Wildcat run. That pitch misses outside for ball 1. That pitch is down low. 73-mile-an-hour breaking ball. Makes the count 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 3. Looks like he's pitching around Toby Grimm.
3 balls, no strikes. 1 out.
Here's a 3-0 pitch. Called. Strike 1. 74-mile-an-hour fastball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Toby Grimm was ready to take off. Umpire didn't agree. There's a pitch. Fouled straight back for strike 2. That'll make the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swung on. Fouled straight back. There's one out in the inning. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swung on. Fouled back again. Out of play. Sauerbrei and Grimm are locking horns here. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Swung on. That one bounced off the catcher's misk. Misk. That's why they don't pay me the big bucks to do this, folks. Can't say mask correctly. That ball is going to hit Toby Grimm, so he'll take first base. It's going to be ball 4 anyway. Grimm does lead the team in stolen bases. He's got 19 of them. Actually, he's got 20. He did get a stolen base back in the first inning. This will bring up Dylan Nipper. First pitch is upstairs for a ball. He struck out his first time at bat. Showing bunt, draws it back. That call a strike, and it would have had him. But Garrett wasn't able to hang on to that ball. The throw looked like it was going to beat him. But he'll get a stolen base out of that on a very close play. 1 ball and 1 strike is the count on Nipper. Here's the pitch. Right on the elbow. So that'll put runners on first and second. That'll bring up Bryce Baskey, the shortstop. He struck out his last time at bat. Tucker's going to head out and have a word with Trayton. Perhaps try to calm him down a little bit. Umpire comes out to break it up. So Baskey's a freshman coming into this game batting .279, 402 on base percentage. Here's the first pitch inside for ball 1. Just missed. Second pitch, that ball is scalded toward left field. Back goes Dana. Back close to the warning track, but he'll make the play for out number 2. That ball was hit deep, but Dana tracked it down. Holding at second is Toby Grimm. That'll bring up Brady Wall. Brady Wall is the one that got him on the board back in the first inning with a base hit. Drove in Grimm. That curveball misses outside for ball 1. That pitch is missed outside again. Trayton's been falling behind the last couple of hitters. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Swung on, hit toward Manny Hebner. Manny's going to go to first with it, and that'll retire the side. So the Wildcats threaten, but they do not score. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base. We are going to head to the home half of the third inning. Due up for the Warriors, Latterberg, Sauerbrei, and Hebner. We'll be back in just a moment.
Some of the things I've learned from sports are being a good leader, and that means not always just saying what's right, but showing by example.
I've learned that being a good role model is so important because there's many little eyes on you and they watch everything you do. So as long as you're doing the right thing, then they will understand that that is what they're supposed to be doing also.
What I really have learned is strong leadership and self-discipline.
We are back live here at Wapsie Valley Field. Warriors had the lead 4-1 over Maquoketa Valley. This is Tucker Latteberg. Tucker got a hit his last time at bat. Drove in 2 runs, and he hits that ball scalding toward center field. Back on, goes on it. And that will be Wall who makes the play. So that's the first out of the inning. Tucker just got under it a little bit. That'll bring up Trayton Sauerbry. Trayton is 0 for 1. He reached on a fielder's choice his last time at bat. That ball is poked into right field, and it's going to drop foul. Just out of the reach of Glass. Trevor Grimm was also in the area, unable to get to it. Shaw's come in and done a good job against the Warriors. He's throwing strikes. That ball will get away from Dedeker. Counts even. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swung on and driven toward center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Line drive hit for Trayton Sauerbry. That'll put a runner on first base. Bringing up Manny Hebner. Manny is 0 for 1 in the game. Coming into this game, batting .343, the .448 on-base percentage. Pickoff move at first base. Trayton's able to get back in. Another pickoff move at first. Sliding back in safely is Trayton Sauerbry. Shaw is trying to hold Trayton close. Another throw back to first. Again, sliding back in safely. He is yet to come home with it. 3 pickoff moves in a row. Here's the pitch by Shaw. Taking off is Trayton Sauerbry, and he's going to be safe. Sliding in under the tag. First pitch was taken for a ball. So Manny's now ahead 1-0. Infield comes in just a little bit. Maybe anticipation of a bunt. Manny is a good bunter, and actually he does try to lay one down, but he misses it. Ball will get away from the catcher. So advancing to third will be Sauerbry. So in the end, it works out for the Warriors. Runner in excellent scoring position. Infield comes in. That ball will get bounced toward home plate, and Trayton will easily score for the 5th run of the game. So that'll make the lead 5-1. Counts now 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Taken outside for ball 3. Hebner's way ahead, 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit toward the shortstop. Vasky will pick it up, throw over to first. in time to retire Hebner for out number 2.
Hebner grounds out to the shortstop, Bryce Baskey. 2-2, Trevor Grimm. 4 out, number 2.
So that'll be the second out of the inning, bringing up Blake Hesse.
Now batting third baseman, number 24, Blake Hesse.
Blake got himself a nice base hit back in the first inning. Drove in a run. That pitch will get away from the catcher. Garrett Shannon will go retrieve it for the umpire. There's a pitch. Chop foul, third base side. That'll even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Nice to feel that breeze. It's cooling off here at Wapsie Valley Field. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Had some scorching temperatures this afternoon. Hope everybody is staying inside, enjoying the air conditioning. There's a curveball that gets the outside part of the plate for strike 3. So that'll do it for the Warriors. No, 1 run off 1 hit. No errors. No runners left on base. We are going to head to the 4th inning. Warriors lead 5-1. We'll be back in just a moment. We're back live here at Wapsie Valley Field. Due up for the Wildcats. Grimm, Dedeker, and Glass. 5, 6, and 7 hitters for the Wildcats. Warriors lead this game 5-1.
Leading off the board for the Wildcats, first baseman number 9, Trevor Grimm.
This is Trevor Grimm, the first baseman. He's just a freshman. Coming into this game, batting 182. He's 0 for 1 in this game. Struck out his last time at bat. Takes the first pitch upstairs for a ball. Here's the pitch from Trayton. Swung on and missed. 73-mile-an-hour fastball to even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's a pitch, swung on, fouled straight back, making the count 1 and 2. Trevor has hit 4 doubles on the season.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
There's a curveball, got him swinging for strike number 3. That is the 8th strikeout for Trayton Sauerbrei tonight. This is Dexter Dedeker, sophomore catcher. Got a 179 batting average coming into this game, but a 395 on base. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Dedeker is 0 for 1 in this game. He struck out his last time at bat. Here's a pitch, swung on, hit high up in the air, but it might clang off the stands here. Nope, it just missed. That'll make the count 0 and 2.
65. He's at 65. Count, no balls, 2 strikes.
Trayton Sauerbrei's at 65 pitches. He'll show bunt. Take it for strike 3. 76-mile-an-hour fastball right hit the outside corner for Trayton's 9th strikeout of the game. We're only in the 4th inning. This brings up Daniel Glass, the junior right fielder. He's 0 for 1. He struck out his last time at bat, and he swings at the first one. 4 strike 1. Swung on, fouled off the catcher. Makes the count 0 and 2.
Count, no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Maquoketa Valley finished 5th in the Tri-River West Conference. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So that'll do it for the Wildcats. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left on base. We're going to head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Warriors lead 5-1. We'll be back in just a moment. First, let me give a shout out to Legacy Roofing of Iowa. Protect your largest investment with our reliable roofing and gutter services. If you want to make your roof last as long as possible, it is vital that you never put off a roof repair. Small issues with roofing become big issues in a hurry. No matter how major or minor the repair you need, we are here to help. We offer roofing contracting, storm damage repair, gutter replacement, and residential and commercial roofing. Call Mitch at 319-415-2472 or Lou at 319-415-5547. Oran Mutual Telephone Company. They have been serving the area since 1911. Oran Mutual Telephone Company is a modern, independently owned telephone company providing internet and telephone services to Oran, Iowa, and the surrounding rural area. Give them a call at 319-638-6006 or email omtc@orantelco.com. All right, we're back live here at Wapsie Valley Field. 2 up for the Warriors, Garrett Shannon, TJ Jakin, and back to the top, Briar Bellis. Garrett is 0 for 1 in this game. He swings at the first pitch, hits it toward the center fielder. And Wall will make the play for out number 1. That's Brady Wall in center field. He's the one that started the game at pitching for the Wildcats. That'll bring up TJ Jakin. He's 1 for 1. He had a scalding live drive back in the 2nd inning. Takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. That pitch is taken high for ball 2. TJ's now got 19 hits on the season. That pitch gets away, but it's called a strike. Making the count 2-1. Dedeker was not able to squeeze that one. Well, it's just nobody was on base. That ball is hit toward the shortstop. Slow roller. Baskey picks it up, throws it over to first in time to retire Jakin for out number 2.
Jakin grounds out to the shortstop, Bryce Baskey, to Trevor Grimm for out number 2. Now batting for the
So that'll bring up the top of the lineup, Briar Bellis. Briar is 0 for 1. He drew a walk back in the 1st inning. On the season, he's batting .381. That pitch is hit toward center field. It's going to get down for a base hit. A little looping line drive. That gets down in right center. That'll be the 6th hit of the Warriors. First hit of the game for Bellis. That'll bring up the left fielder, Caden Dana. The other left-handed hitter for the Warriors. Dana's 1 for 1. He's also drawn a walk. Throw over to first. Bellis is back in time. Bellis looks like he's getting a real good lead. And, boy, he's barely back in. He was leaning toward second base. He had to scramble to get back. So 2 pickoff attempts in a row by Shaw. Throw over again. Bellows was 2 steps off the bag that time. This again, Shaw will step off. Another pickoff move. Grimm fields it cleanly. That would be Trevor Grimm. Toby Grimm is our second baseman. Umpire's having some words with the Warrior dugout. Not sure what that was about. Dana steps in there. Here's the pitch. Outside corner. Taken for a ball.
1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs.
That was a quick pitch by Shaw. Ballas will take off. That ball is hit toward the left fielder, who will make the play for out number 3. So that'll do it for the Warriors. One hit, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We are going to head to the 5th inning. Warriors lead 5-1. Shout out to RTC Communications. RTC is here to provide high-quality, superior service to you, the customer, by offering great customer service and the services you want and need to work and stay connected with family and friends. Reach out to them at 319-279-3375 or email manager@reedlandtelco.com. Little Wapsie Communications, their state-of-the-art fiber network is complete in Fairbank, ready to serve your home or business with the fastest internet in town. For plans, pricing, and more information, call 319-279-3375. VanDaele Insurance in Fairbank. They can help you with auto, home, health, life, crop, and commercial insurance. Talk to Chad or Amber, any one of their fine agents, at 319-635-2526. Those of you in Fairbank have probably noticed a beautiful new mural that's on their wall, on their outside wall. If you haven't checked it out yet, you'll have to drive by. VanDaele Insurance. On the side of the entrance were New Balance, the new business by their daughter. They'll stop in for a smoothie while you're over there checking out the mural. New pitcher for the Warriors. Hunter Curley steps in and takes over. Hunter this is his 11th appearance. He's 6-2 on the season, 42.2 innings, given up 28 hits, 23 runs, just 13 earned. He's walked 25. He struck out 66, which leads the team. He's got a 2.13 earned run average. That ball misses upstairs for ball 1. This is Baker. There's a curveball, 67 mile an hour. Even the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Baker's 0 for 1. He struck out his last time at bat. He hits that ball on the ground. Hesse will quickly field it, throw it over to first in time for out number 1. That is Tucker Latterberg over at first base now for the Warriors. Jake Shore has gone behind the plate, taken over at catcher. Caden Dana is now in right field. In left field is Trayton Sauerbrei. So that's the first out of the inning. Bringing up Matthew Shaw. He's 0 for 1. He struck out his last time at bat. Here's the pitch from Hunter. Got him in on the hands. Fouled off for strike 1. Baker is just a sophomore. Sorry, this is Shaw, who is a junior. He's got a .218 batting average, .337 on base. Got 17 hits on the season for the Wildcats. There's a pitch, swung on and missed for strike 2. 67 mile an hour breaking ball from Curley. quickly behind 0-2. Here's a pitch, swung on, hit on the ground toward Hebner. Manny will pick it up, throw it over to first to retire Shaw for out number 2. Quickly 2 outs for the Wildcats. That'll bring up their second baseman, Toby Grimm, who's yet to be retired. He's walked, been hit by pitch. He scored the only run for the Wildcats back in the first inning. That ball is scalded toward left field. Trayton will make the play to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. Toby Grimm has finally been retired for the Wildcats. So that'll do it in the top of the 5th inning. Warriors lead 5-1. We'll be back in just a moment.
Warriors lead 5-1. Due up for Wapsie Valley, Jake Shore, Tucker Latterberg, and Drayton Sauerbrei.
We are back live here at Wapsie Valley Field. End of the 5th inning. Northland leads 1-0 over the Buccaneers. That ball is hit toward the third baseman. It throws over to first, who got pulled off the bag, but Grimm will make the tag to retire Shore. That's the first out in the inning.
Now batting first baseman, number 13, Tucker Latterberg.
He'll take the first pitch for a strike. Sorry, I had to get that scoreboard back for it. It got closed down somehow, but we got it back up. 1 out. 0-1 pitch. Now even, 1 ball and 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This is Tucker Latterberg. That pitch will get away from the catcher, making the count 2-1. Tucker is 1 for 2 in this game. He had a huge hit back in the first inning to drive in 2 runs for the Warriors. That was off Brody Wall. That pitch also gets away from the catcher for ball 3. Counts now 3 balls and a strike.
Count 3 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a 3-1 pitch taken for ball 4. So that'll put a runner on for the Warriors. That'll bring up Trayton Sauerbrei. Trayton got a hit his last time at bat. He's 1 for 2. He scored twice. He came around to score back in the 3rd inning. That pitch. Well, the pickoff move, the pitcher's jumping up and down Shaw. He thought he had Latterberg. Umpire called him safe. It was a close play at first base. Shaw does have a good pickoff move. Another pickoff move. That's 2 in a row. Yeah, there have been quite a few pickoff attempts in this game. Another pickoff attempt. Tucker's back in safely. And good reason for that. It doesn't look like their catcher really has all that strong of an arm. The Warriors have been able to pretty much run off, will off of him. So here's the pitch. Throwing over to first base. Bounced it to the first baseman, but he'll field it. Tucker's back in safely. This pitch called a strike. Ball. That pitch is also outside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Tucker does have 12 stolen bases. That ball is driven toward the right fielder. Glass is there and make the play for out number 2. So that'll bring up Manny Hebner. Manny's looking for his first hit of the game. He's 0 for 2. Another pickoff move. Another pickoff move. Not quite as bad as the Alburnett game. I don't know if you guys remember that from last year. It was so bad in that game they were throwing it over. They were making a pickoff move even with a runner standing on the base. There has been a warning issue. For what? Warriors dugout complaining. Sportsmanship warning. There is a strike. It gets a little frustrating for the team when they see concept pickoff moves. That's part of the game. Another pickoff from the catcher. Latterberg's back in safely. Pitch was called a ball. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Upstairs for ball 2. Got a full house tonight. Both stands and the one in the center are completely full. Another pickoff move. Latterberg's back in safely. That pitch is fouled off. Tucker kind of leaned around to show that he'll head back to first base if need be. Either that or he was daring the pitcher to hit him in the butt. That pitch gets away. It doesn't quite get away from the catcher. He'll throw down to first. Tucker's back in safely. Makes the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Taken off is Latterberg. Slow roller to the third baseman. He'll make the play over to first in time to retire Hebner. So that'll do it for the Warriors in the bottom of the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner left on base. We are going to head to the 6th inning. Warriors lead 5-1. Are you enjoying watching live Warrior sports and events from the comforts of your own home for free? Consider a donation to Wapsie Valley's Venmo to keep the streams going and at no cost to fans. Look for the link in the video description below. Keep in mind, we will be looking to live stream the game if we do reach sub-state. That'll be in Independence. So we would appreciate any contributions. Those games do cost us money. Not only to for broadcast rights, we're also traveling there. So if you're able to help us out, Venmo link, or contact Brett Bergman. Thank you for your support of Wapsie Valley Baseball. We are in the top of the 6th inning. Warriors lead 5-1. Dylan Knipper is due up for the Wildcats. He stands in there. He's 0 for 1. Takes the first pitch inside for a ball from Hunter Curley. Who came in relief for Trayton Sauerbrei. He pitched wonderfully the first 4 innings. That pitch just missed for ball 2. Trayton pitched 4 innings. Got in a little bit of trouble back in that first inning. Gave up 1 run off 1 hit. Walked 1, but struck out 10. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Chopped toward the second base side. Manny's going to have to quickly make a play. He'll scoop it to first base, and he'll rule him safe. That was a slow roller. Manny tried to flip it with his glove over to Tucker. So that'll go as an infield single for the Wildcats. That'll bring up Bryce Faskey, freshman. He's their shortstop. Take the first pitch inside, corner for a strike. Here's the pitch. Taken down low, 79-mile-an-hour fastball. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Baskey's batting .279 coming into this game. He shows bunt, and he'll pull the bat back and take ball 2. Counts now 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Inside corner, 78-mile-an-hour breaking ball. That'll even the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Baskey got a .279 batting average coming into this game. That's called strike 3. 71-mile-an-hour breaking ball hits the outside corner for out number 1. That'll bring up Brady Wall. Wildcat starting pitcher tonight, but he's now in center field. He's 1 for 2. Got his hit back in the first inning. Take that pitch for a strike. 77-mile-an-hour fastball. Hit the outside corner. Coming into this game, Baskey's got a .279 batting average. He's just a freshman. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong line. Wall. .329 batting average. That pitch is taken for strike 2. He's a sophomore. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 1. Wildcats have a good young team. Everybody will be back next year except Toby Grimm. He's their only senior in the lineup. I'm sure they will challenge the Tri-Rivers West next year. That pitch gets away from Jake. So advancing to second is Snipper. That'll even the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on, chopped foul at the plate. Count remains 2-2. They do have 3 junior players, so they'll all be seniors next year. 4 sophomores, though. Swung on and missed for strike 3. 67-mile-an-hour slider. Or out number 2. So Wall's retired. That'll bring up Trevor Grimm, first baseman. He's just a freshman. Grimm is 0 for 2. He struck out both times. Here's the pitch from Curley. There's another slider for strike 1. Hunter will step off the mound. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Called strike 2. 78-mile-an-hour fastball right over the heart of the plate. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, driven toward right field, and Tucker Latterberg will go back and make the play to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. One runner left on base. Actually, one hit. No runner. Well, one runner left on base. So we are going to head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Warriors lead 5-1. We do have a final score in that North Lynn East Buchanan game. North Lynn wins that game 1-0. So the winner of this game will face North Lynn in Independence. We'll be back in just a moment. We're back live here at Wapsie Valley Field. Bottom of the 6th inning, Warriors lead 5-1. Winner of this game will take on North Lynn. As we just reported the final score, 1-0. Sounds like they had a pitcher's duel. That ball is skied up in the air toward left field. Coming in and making the play is Bjorken. I can't say that. There's a first out of the inning. He caught it. Wildcat fans, I'm sorry. I'm trying. Bjorkgren. I think I got it. He made the play. That pitch is scalded back up to the middle. It'll go off Shaw's glove. Over first base, and safe is Shannon. So he'll get an infield single. That ball was scalded. It went off the glove. It would have been into center field had it gotten past Shaw. That'll bring up TJ Jakin. TJ is 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. Taken inside for ball 1. Runner on first base. We'll probably see a number of pickoff moves again. Here's the pitch. Upstairs for ball 2. So congratulations to North Lynn Lynx. There's a called strike. Making a count 2 balls and a strike. I'm sure some of their fans are tuning into this game to see the results. That pitch is hit toward the third baseman, going over to second for 1, and then over to first for a double play. So they turn it 5-4-3 is that double play. So that'll retire the Warriors in the bottom of the 6th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. No runners left on base. We are going to head to the final inning. Warriors lead 5-1. Due up for the Wildcats. Dedeker, Glass, and Baker. We'll be back in just a moment.
Good. Good sportsmanship is also showing high character and accountability, doing what is right and setting a good example not only on the court but in the classroom as well.
We are back live here at Wapsie Valley Field. Position changes for the Warriors. Coming in to pitch is Tucker Latterberg. Tucker has been acting as our closer as of late. It's his 14th appearance. He's also started 5 games. He's 4-1 on the season. He's got 1 save. This is not a save situation for him. He's pitched in 41 innings, given up 21 hits, 17 runs, 12 of them earned. He's walked 15. He's struck out 55. He's got a 2.05 earned run average. He's given up just a 0.150 opponent batting average, which leads the team.
Leading off the 7th for the Wildcats, catcher number 6, Dexter Dedeker.
This is Dexter Dedeker. He is their catcher. He's 0 for 2 in this game. He struck out both times. Stay tuned for the Access Systems post-game show. Looking to bring up Coach Jakin. First pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. Swung on and missed, 84-mile-an-hour fastball. Strike 2. I think Tucker's just going to keep unloading. He notices they're behind it. There's called strike 3, 85 on that one. First out of the inning. The Warriors can smell it. District championships, as far as we know, will only be the 3rd time in Wapsie Valley baseball history. Dalton Africa is coming in to pinch hit for the Wildcats. He's pinch hitting for Glass. Africa is just a freshman. Got a 273 batting average coming into this game. 355 on base. I'm surprised he's not even starting. He's got like the 5th highest batting average on the team. That pitch is chopped at the plate. He'll call it foul. Just barely. Jake made the tag on him. It'll go down as a strike, 0-1. Africa's got 18 hits on the season. He's hit 4 doubles. Outside corner for strike 2. 85 miles an hour on that one.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Here's the pitch. Swung on, or called strike 3, 87 miles an hour on that fastball. That's the 2nd out of the inning. The Wildcats are down to their final hope, final out. This is Kenyon Baker. He's the designated hitter. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Just missed for ball 1. I think that's the first ball he's thrown in this inning. There's a called strike, 84 outside corner. They call that, I think, the immaculate inning if you're able to throw 9 pitches, all strikeouts. Oh, he's almost done it. He almost did it, it was a couple games ago. Pitch is fouled off for strike 2. Wildcats are down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
This has been a tremendous season for the Warriors. Hopefully they can finish it off right here. Called strike 3, 88 on that fastball, and that'll do it for the Wildcats in the top of the 7th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and that's the ball game. The Warriors win the District 9 championship, 5-1. They will advance to play in the Sub-State Championship game next Tuesday night in Independence, 7 o'clock. Make sure you're there. We will be looking to live stream the game if you're unable to make it. But stay tuned for the Access Systems post-game show. I will go down and get Coach Jakin once he's done meeting with the team. Wrapping up for the Warriors. They ended up with 7 hits in this game, scoring 5 runs. Walked 3 times, only struck out once. Now the whole team. Getting the win for the Warriors is Trayton Sauerbry. He pitched 4 innings, only gave up 1 hit, 1 run, walked 1, struck out 10. Hunter Curley came in, pitched 2 innings, only giving up 1 hit. He also struck out 2. And then Tucker Latterberg slammed the door shut, pitching an inning, struck out all 3 batters he faced. For the Wildcats, they ended up with 2 hits, scoring 1 run. They also walked 1, struck out 15 times. Taking the loss is Brady Wall. He pitched 1 inning, gave up 2 hits, 4 runs. All of them earned, walked 2, didn't strike out any. Shaw came in, pitched great for the Wildcats, pitched all the rest of the 5 innings, gave up 5 hits, just 1 run, walked 1, struck out 1. So that'll do it here at Wapsie Valley Field. Our final score, Warriors 5, Wildcats 1. Again, stay tuned for the Access Systems post-game show. I'm going to look to grab Coach Jakin. We'll be back here in just a moment. We are back live here at Wapsie Valley Field. This is the Access Systems post-game show. I've got tonight the coach for the Warriors, Tom Jakin. Tom, first of all, I got to say, 15 strikeouts on your pitching side, and on the hitting side, just 1. You've got to feel good about tonight's performance.
Yeah, I mean, tonight was a pitcher battle for us. Our guys settled in and threw a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, they did. Trayton started the game. First 6 pitches were all balls.
Yep.
Tell us, what was going through your mind at that point?
Well, I went out and talked to him after 6 straight balls, and I thought it was a good move, and it needed to be done. And usually we have good success after I come back in. That's why I do that one. Just settled him down, and he was nervous. Boy, he pitched really good after that. So
he certainly did. They did end up scoring a run off that first inning, but it was a good solid hit by Wall.
Yep.
But boy, after that, Trayton just settled down, struck out 10, which I think that's got to be close to his career high somewhere it's got to be in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Because 10 strikeouts, and he only pitched 4 innings. And then after that, you had Hunter and Tucker come in and nail it down for you. Pitching side, looks like to me you're really set up now going into, I don't know if you heard, Northland did win District 10. So, and it will be facing them, a team that we've faced and you're familiar with, very familiar with.
Yep.
So your thoughts on that?
We got to be ready to go. Well-coached team. We know what they're capable of, and we got to be ready to go.
Right. Do you have some concerns on the hitting side? I mean, we're used to seeing the Warriors. Not that they're not hitting; they are, but we're used to seeing. As of late, we've been seeing a lot more runs, a lot more hits. But you and I talked about this. This is a team that's used to playing almost every day, and here we got to go from Tuesday to Saturday. How does that affect your hitters?
Well, yeah, I hate that we don't play every day. I mean, that really affects us, but we have to. I told them we gotta get back to line driving and I told them get in the cage and let's get back to hitting at the back of the net, and we're not going to hit ground balls and fly balls. Let's get back to hitting a good line drive. We got 2 days to figure it out. I thought quality at bats was pretty good tonight.
It was.
But yeah, we're going to need to hit in order to move on.
Only 1 strikeout tonight, so that was encouraging.
Yeah. Yep.
They made contact. They did draw a few walks too. Anytime they get on base, that's always a good sign. Yep. And you got a couple of key hits and key moments. I'm thinking, Tucker Latterberg had that big base hit, scoring 2 runs. That was one off top of my head. So just key hits and key situations is what you got tonight.
Right. Yep. Good quality at bats and. Yeah, moving runners when we needed to and taking a walk when we needed to. And we got enough to move on, but we got to get them bats rolling.
So win number 32, Coach.
Feels good.
I'll bet it does.
Yep.
I mean, you called 31 at the beginning of the season, right?
31.
We're past that. We're at 32.
Yep. 31 was my goal, and we exceeded that. So
how are we going to get number 33?
We're going to do it.
Special moment for the team. I mean, we've never been to state.
Nope.
And we've got a team that's capable of doing it. Northland, yes, we faced them earlier in the season. We defeat them 10-0, but throw that out.
Throw it out
for this game because they're going to come in. I'm sure they're going to have their pitchers loaded up for us.
Yep.
And I'm sure they're going to be ramped up. Maybe even a little bit of revenge factor on their side, coming off that embarrassing defeat here, 10-0. So. Talk a little bit. I know you mentioned them a little bit. What are your thoughts on that game against Northland?
Well, we got to stay hungry. We got to enjoy this. It's only happened twice, district champs, 2018 and tonight. But I told them stay hungry because this is not where we want to be. We want to be in Carroll.
Right. This is your 2nd district championship, the first one being in 2018. And I think this is only the 3rd in Wapsie Valley history in baseball. I was talking to Brent Sauerbrei before the game. He says there was one back in 96, 97 that they won. I forget what year it was. I think it was 96, 97.
Yep.
That's what I have written down somewhere. But beyond that, as far as we know, that's it.
Yep. We've played in 4. We've won 2. We've played in 4 and won 2. So
there was another year in there somewhere?
Well, last year we played in it and lost. And then in 2019.
Oh, okay. You're talking how many we played. I mean, one district final that we won championships.
I got it right here. 2018 we won districts. 2019 we lost district final, And then last year we lost district final, and this year we won.
This year we won. So you're
we've been
2-2.
4. Yep, 2-2 in district finals. Yep.
So, well, congratulations, Coach. Get the team ready. And good news is it's just next Tuesday. I mean, we've only got a couple days rest, and they're going to be back at it Tuesday night. So,
yep, let's stay hungry.
Let's stay hungry. Folks, that'll wrap things up here at Wapsie Valley Field. Wapsie Valley is District 9 champions. And we're going to conclude things. You guys have a good night. Enjoy your weekend. Stay cool. It's been a hot one out there today and tomorrow as well. But come back to Independence. Support this team. The more fans we can have in the stands, the energy the players will feel. So if you're only able to get out there, we'll be looking to do a live stream as well. So, again, final score 5-1. Wapsie's District 9 champions. You guys have a good night.